Okay.
Repeated. Bennett Bantu production.
Dayu, depending on where you are, I greet you. Nusiemi betwa bumbote bana bayisolele. Molweni abantwana abanguni. Mpo salama watoto wa Mungu. Sawubona. Dumelang. Are you there? This is Africa and Africa is our business. Dayu, the circle is complete from Mount Kenya to Freetown. The road to Festac has been walked. Today, we crown the season final with the Krio Queen, Fanny S. Palmer. Her story is not just her own. It is the drumbeat of Sierra Leone. It is the echo of the ancestors. It is the voice that says, we are still here. My sister, how you doing?
I do fine. How you say?
We glad to get ya. Ya with we?
Yes, I'm glad for there also.
Funny. When you say
yes,
no, when you say Anna Krio, what does it start inside you?
And it depends on two things how you go. And it go be you and, or it go be like when you say bread and butter. So it can be you and it can be bread and butter and.
The Krio people carry a history of a journey. There's the exile, there's the return, and there's the survival. How does that legacy shape your path today?
All right. Hello, viewers, wherever you are watching throughout the world. And I want to say thank you very much to the CEO of Festa and the organizer of Festa Africa for inviting me to participate in this year's 2025 Festa Africa. It is a great opportunity to be part of this global celebration wherein we celebrate our history, our heritage, our culture, our language, and our identity as Africans. So I want to say thank you to Festa, the organizers, and to you, Wachira, from Kenya for interviewing me today. Thank you very much. I am humble. And before I dig further into the history or what's our legacy from the slave master slavery down to Krio, I first of all want to say and appreciate Mr. Mohamed Shaw, the Dean of the Faculty of Education of the Freetown Polytechnic. If I can be the Krio Queen today, speaking today, it was through his help, because in Sierra Leone, it's not like now. Before, when we are going to school, Krio was not taught in primary school, not even secondary school. So, but my maternal origin is from Krio. My maternal lineage is from the Krio people. And so I got to learn how to read and write Krio, even though I was speaking it well because I'm a native speaker through my mother. And I got to learn the language very, very well in college, how to write it, how to read it, through Mr. Mohamed Shaw, who was my lecturer. I was finding it difficult because especially we are used to the 5 vowel sounds, and when we get to Krio, we're having like 7 vowel sounds, having the A and the E. So I was a bit confused, the who, the all. So he actually guided me. So I want to say thank you and honor and appreciate Mr. Mohamed Shaw of the Education Department, the Faculty of Education at the Freetown Teachers College, now Polytechnic. So now coming back to the question regarding the history of Krio. First of all, let me just tell you my journey from the Krio aspect. My mother was a Krio because she's late now, was a Krio. So my maternal lineage, as I mentioned earlier on, my descent is from the Krio. And so we have two type of, let me say, Krio. Like in Sierra Leone, we have the native speakers of the Krio, that the Krio people themselves, like my mother, whose parents, both of them were Krios. And then we have the language that is like an umbrella in Sierra Leone, that almost 87% of the population of Sierra Leoneans speak Krio. So we have the Krio native speakers and then the Krio as a language. So we have the ethnic group and the language. So now coming to the language and the people of the Krio. Remember, we have slave trade in Africa. And so when all the slaves were brought to Freetown, which was declared a land where any slave that stepped his or her feet into Freetown will be free. So we have slaves from different parts of Africa, especially from West Africa, from Liberia, Ghana, Nigeria, Gambia, all parts of West Africa. So coming together from all what they have learned from their slave masters, some from English, Portugal, different type of language, and plus their African languages. It came together and make a blend of the Krio. And from the Krio itself, that's how we have the pidgin. But Krio is different from the pidgin, the English pidgin, which is like the broken English that the other parts of West Africans are speaking. So for Krio, Sierra Leone is the hub for the Krio language.
And that is beautiful, beautiful. And I also thank you for reminding us that gratitude is the currency of this realm. So we can never forget to give our gratitude. But you are the chef that is cooking. Krio is the meal, and we are here to eat it.
Yes, we are here to eat it.
Before there's something I want to play, and before I play it, can you give us one proverb? Because you're using ancestral wisdom. Can you give us one proverb in Krio?
All right, teeth and tongue, they jam. That means the teeth and the tongue can quarrel, but they will still stay together. All right, another one again, okro not a long passing master. So no matter how, maybe let's say a child is, no matter how big you are or how influential you are, your parents are still your parents. So okro not a long passing master.
Thank you. The teeth and the mouth and tongue may quarrel, but they belong to the same mouth.
Yes.
They might be from different parts of Africa, but we serve the same purpose.
Yes, we are one people.
The motherland, we are one. So allow me, with your permission, to play a small clip for the viewers, and then that is the premise of my question.
Okay.
We have just had an extract of the Sierra Leonean loyalty pledge and the national anthem, which you have translated, and you're going to tell us about this. But you have seen Sierra Leone risen from the fire and the ashes more than once. What do you see when you look at the resilience of your people now?
What do I see? I see a people of a great nation. I see people who are very resilient. If you go now to Sierra Leone, you wonder, is this the people that suffer from 11-year rebel war? Is this the people who are trying to build their economy? Is this the people who are trying to regain the past glory of what they have lost during the war? I see strong and resilient people. That's what we are, Sierra Leoneans.
True indeed. Now, through that resilience, how did you arrive at translating the national anthem? What was the inspiration? Now, what's the story behind us? Do not spare any words.
Well, the story behind that is like I have the spirit of Pan-Africanism. I just believe in Africa. And let me also use this opportunity to celebrate our icon, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, who stood, as today is his birthday, it's the memorial of his birthday, who stood for independence, stood for the unity of Africa. So I will refer to myself as a Pan-Africanist. I love Africa so, so much. And I believe that our language is a means of a way that we can easily transmit our culture from this generation to the next generation and to the next generation. And because language is very, very powerful, and I believe it is high time as Africans, we start speaking our local languages in our parliament, especially in West Africa, in everywhere, so that the ordinary people will understand what is being said. Because sometimes when we are just using the English, we ourselves who are educated get sometimes confused. So my inspiration of translating and singing the Sierra Leone national anthem and pledge into Krio is to promote unity, because I believe that Krio cut across Sierra Leoneans. We all have our different tribes. We have Mende, Timini, Limba, about 16 tribes in Sierra Leone. But Creole language is the umbrella language that almost every Sierra Leonean understands it. And when we speak Creole, we understand ourselves easily. So being in Ghana here, I also see how much the Ghanaians place a whole lot of value in their local languages. So one day in about 2 or 3 years ago, it was during independence. And so everybody was just writing happy independence in English, happy independence in English. I said, but I study Creole. And I think it's high time I bring it forward. So I wrote in Creole, happy independence in Creole, and I begin to forward it. I forward it to those who are on my contacts. And some people, so this is how they say it in Krio. I said yes. And so I drew the inspiration of translating the national anthem from Ghana, because I really see how strong Ghanaians respect their local languages. And I believe that through the local language, people will be able to understand the national anthem and the pledge, which is the symbol of the nation, which is like a vow to serve the nation. So that's how I came about of the idea of translating the national anthem. And when I translated it, I realized that Sierra Leoneans, it was just timely. They were so much in love, appreciate what I did. So today, all over the radio station, the TV, they are playing it, they are appreciating it. And the Sierra Leone embassy here in Ghana used to invite me to go and sing. I remember when I sang the first time, that was our independence, was the 62nd independence of Sierra Leone. So, the ambassador said, wow, I really, really understand it very, very well now. Thank you. And so from then on, I realized that people are appreciating our local languages, especially the Krio, and begin to understand what the pledge and the anthem is saying. Because when you look at the pledge and the anthem, even myself, when I was translating, I began to appreciate what is written in it, because I was just singing it when I was going to school, you know. But when I took it line by line, I said, oh, so this is what it meant, that we are to stand for our country, we are to give ourselves, we are to honor. So to me, it's keeping the heritage of our local language so that people will understand ourselves better and come to the appreciation that our local languages are important, just like the English language.
And now, you know, Africa is a mother, so a mother will always take care of her children first. And
Yeah.
Festac is about Pan-Africanism and the unity. What gift does the Krio spirit bring to the larger African table?
Well, for my book that I wrote, Easy How to Learn Krio, the last chapter talks about the Krio people, what they stand for, and what have identified them as a strong people that cut across West Africa. Number one, the Creole culture is very powerful. The family ties. If you are brought up by the Creoles, you know, you become very exposed to a life that you think about others, family-wise, is very paramount. We look at pregnancy and childbearing, which are all essential. Naming, most of the names that the Creole people give to their children identify or is a meaning of something. And then we look at the educational sector. For a very long time, the Creole people have contributed a lot in the educational system in Sierra Leone. They have contributed a lot in the economic activity of Sierra Leone. They have contributed a lot in the development of the nation itself. So the Creole people and the Creole language is a great symbol of Africa.
Indeed, it is a great symbol of Africa. And Africa is about our ancestors. Now, if they were seated with us here, what blessing would you ask for them in Sierra Leone? And do not respond to us in English, because I doubt they'll want to hear that English.
Come again, Matia.
If your ancestors were seated with us here on this panel,
okay,
what blessing would you ask them for Sierra Leone in the Krio language?
Okay, me family them, me papa and me mama, we don't die long term. We want let peace continue for rain na saloon because we don't suffer too much. And we want let blessing continue for rain na saloon. That power we una been get, we una dey make salon great. Now that power then, that spirit there for Kansai salon people there. So we go continue for lek the land where we lek, we own salon.
Thank you, Dayu, Ashe. And how do you close that in Krio? You know, how do you affirm
like
that?
in what?
Like
how
you know,
do
how do you affirm that? You know, like let it be so in Krio.
Okay, make it be so. By God in power. Yes, make it be so. By God in power.
Thank you for that, because you know we are celebrating African Renaissance, and African Renaissance is the gift from our ancestors. Now, what do you see rising in the youth of your nation?
What I see rising, a youth that needs to pick up the Pan-Africanism, because now, because of what we are having, the internet, sometimes people forget where they are coming from. They are dug into what is happening, dive into the Western world. Yes, they have used us. Sometimes when I look at the Western world, they have used our people to build their continent. So it's high time the youth of Africa use our resilient spirit, our strong spirit, because they came to take away the strong Africans to build their nation. So we need to bring that spirit back into Africa and see the good in our motherland, Africa. So to me, I will look into the eyes of the youths and to the young people and say, the future belongs to you. Now that we are having the languages being evolved, let the youth use this opportunity to run with the race and to run with the baton of our forefathers to make Africa great and strong.
Dayu. And how do we get the book?
The book is on Amazon. It's titled Easy Way to Learn Sierra Leone Krio. If you go there on Amazon, it will be there. Also, it will be there at the festival. So you can grab your copy there.
Yes. Push it towards
planning to this book will help you to read and learn how to speak Krio well. I think one must be sent. But you are coming to Ghana, right? I'll definitely keep one for you that you take back to Kenya.
Definitely a signed copy.
Yes, I'll assign a copy to you. I'll assign a copy to you.
Most obliged. Now, I want to you to go on a journey with me.
Okay.
That young girl who did not know that she would one day write this book. I want you to take a trip with me to where she's seated, and I'm going to play a small clip, and then after we watch that, you are going to talk to that young girl.
All right.
You are listening to Citizens Radio, the #1 radio station of Freetown, Sierra Leone. Won't play this day and some say so.
What would you tell that young girl sitting there?
That young girl sitting there, I want you to know that you are a strong African girl, and you must take your education very seriously. Education, whether formal or informal, in whatever you are doing, you take it seriously and be consistent so that your works will show the result. And at the end of the day, people will recognize you no matter how long it takes. You might not be getting maybe the views or the attention that you want now, but in your little corner, just keep on doing what you enjoy doing for your own good and for the good of your nation.
And indeed, we thank you, Fanny S. Palmer, for through your voice, through your echo, through your heart, and through your work, the Krio they forgot about will not be forgotten. I see you. Africa sees you. Today, you did not just speak. You poured libation in words. You lit the torch for a generation. And the road to Festac does not end here. It begins anew in the voices that rise after this. Sierra Leone, Africa, the world, hear this Krio fire. We there?
Yes, we there for life. Yes, we there for life. We gonna shine.
Like star.
Yes, like star. And I want to say to all the Africans all over the globe, especially those that are in Ghana here, let us register and be part of Festac Africa 2025. This festival is a life transforming festival that will showcase our Africanness. No matter what has happened to us, we are rewriting the narrative. We know we are a great people. Nothing can break us, nothing can shake us. As our forefathers, we are very resilient. That spirit is in Africa. All we need to do is to love our continent, Africa. Always remember that we were used, our forefathers were used to build the West. So let us use that same strength and build Africa. It is possible. We can do it. All we need to do is to love our continent. And when we love our continent, we will give ourselves up for our continent to stand because we are one people.
What a way to close a remarkable season. This has been the Road to Festac 2025 with Mutamaki Washira Wakiragu and the lovely, powerful voice of Fanny S. Palmer, known in many circles as Fanny Fine, one who speaks of an Africa united. Catch her at the Festival of African Culture and Arts happening in Accra, Ghana at the Independence Square.
Yes.
Today is 00, where we celebrate the birthday of the great Kwame Nkrumah, a man with great honor.
We salute him. We salute him. We salute him. He has done well.
So for the next 7 days, Africa convenes Accra for Festac 2025. So from Fanny S. Palmer and myself, we say we're glad.
See you, see you, dear. Please come in your numbers. I'll be performing live the national anthem and the pledge, lifting up our local language because we know that our local language is our symbol. We are proud Africans. So see you at Festa 2025, Independence Choir and Accra Conference Hall. I'll be performing tomorrow and Thursday. Join us, dear, as all Africans from across the globe, right down to Ghana, Accra. Yes, at the Independence Choir. We are one people. All right, family. Una thank you. Una continue for stay and subscribe to this channel because this is our African channel. Thank you very much for hosting me. I enjoy being with you today and looking forward to meet with you at the festival. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Ta-ta.
Banner Bantu Production.